As anime fans, we often share our frustration with a potentially good show which is taking far too long to get to the meat of the story. Ojiisan no Lamp, or Oji's Lamp, is a coming-of-age story set within the rapid westernization of Japan. Our story begins as Oji, an older man, tells the tales of his life's journey to his grandson. Oji grew up in a rural Japanese farming village which was just outside of a larger city which was currently being hit by westernization, yet his town that he grew up in managed to retain all of its traditional Japanese ideas and also technology. It wasn't until one fated day a rickshaw driver pulled through their village and stopped at Oji's family store to replace his sandals. It's here that Oji decides to help this man pull the rickshaw into the city where he had never been before. Once in the city, Oji is met by a few breathtaking sights such as the ocean and also kerosene lamps. Naturally, as Oji grew up helping his family shop, he realizes the significance of these lamps and begins selling them in his own town because he sees that the supply and demand is there, because that would greatly help out his village. So he decides to start selling these, and this becomes a catalyst for dramatic changes within his life. He becomes successful and eventually settles down to start a family. All is well for Oji until he is struck by disbelief at the sight of power lines and light bulbs, and it's here that he needs to decide whether he's going to try and fight against this same westernization which provided his livelihood, or just move on with the changing times. What makes Oji's Lamp such a great experience for its 25 minutes is the level of detail that's added both to the characters and also to the surroundings. Not only do we get detail with Oji, as he is a character who's looking towards the future, and once he sees the city, there's just no going back to that country life, but we also see that his future wife, when she was younger, she was out there farming in the middle of the day, looking up at the school she wishes she could attend, just longing to have a different type of life. However, my favorite part of the story was with Oji's struggles and how he sees the unbeatable power of electricity and also the light bulb. He realizes that his lamps are becoming obsolete, and because everything positive in his life was built from his success with these lamps, he too feels as if he is becoming obsolete and being washed away by the tides of technology and pushed into obscurity. So he needs to have a decision, but I don't want to spoil what that is because that's kind of part of the whole experience there, and I want you guys to check it out. Oji's Lamp stresses some pretty important morals along the way of valuing life experiences over the technology itself, because technology always changes, but it's your experience in life that really matters, and your experience with other people in general. This short story was the product of the Young Animator Training Project, which is something they do in Japan, which gives a bit extra funding to smaller animation studios, which allows them to make shorter stories like this and show it in Japanese theaters so that they can gain extra funding for future projects. Oji's Lamp is definitely a hidden gem. I remember watching this with a few friends of mine, and it was just surprising that we found something that's really short like this that we enjoyed so much. I give this a 9 out of 10. Go ahead and check it out. I definitely recommend it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.